Smoke and Mirrors. This episode is brought to you by the Willies. You got them before, you'll get them again. And now here's the song. Broadly, I look over that city, then I see it so clearly. What is it that I see? Now here they are, your inveterable host, Carlos Kareem Wyndham. It's all right, Joshua. You know, everything's slippery. Hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm on the right side of the signage, so that's it's better than yesterday. And if you're doing better than yesterday in any aspect of who you are today, guess what? That matters. We're working. We're all trying to make the best of ourselves that we can, and that's what we're trying to do. One time that I tried to make the best of myself that I could was in studio with my band, Wallace, and this here ditty, and we ride. Very proud of it. It is an album that is currently available. You can pick that up at Bandcamp. That would be much appreciated because otherwise artists don't make any money. Artists don't make any money anyway. Let's be honest. Tour was how you used to make your money on the music. So now there's no tour for a minute. So please go ahead and check that out. I'm trying to make sure my phone's off. I want to be respectful of everybody here. And we ride. It's a very, very good album. I'm very, very proud of it. I've been on a few albums in my lifetime. I feel very good about this. I really do hope you like it. Hey, this is Smoke and Mirrors, and guess what? We love having you here. And if you would like to share it with people and have them here too, that would be excellent, because then we have more people here, and the more people you have, the merrier, or because misery loves company. I don't know. Anyway, listen. Share it. It's free. All you got to do is share it. If you're on your other pages there, your YouTubes, you can like it. You can subscribe. If you're here on the what you call it, the Book of the Face, you know, where Zuckerberg has all of our shit. Well, geez. Go ahead and fucking join. That'd be great. You could drop $500 at the Venmo, Carlos-Wyndham, Cash App, $CK Wyndham, PayPal, /me.ck Wyndham, or you could become a patron like Ruthie, Erica, Amber, Aaron, Lisa, Kristen, Renisa, Michael, Natalie, Juliet, Tarika, Tracy, Venus, Jen, and Tink have done. If you do, subscribe at the Patreon. Smoke and Mirrors CCB, Comedy, Culture, and Blackness. Guess what happens? I'm going to send you a trading card. That's right. There's only about 30 days left that you're going to be able to get an actual Carlos Kareem Wyndham Portland 2020 dub trading card. This year has been shit. Why not have a nice souvenir to remind you of the occasion? Who wants a souvenir to remind you of 2020? Do you have a warm bevy? I do. Actual, real life warm bevy, yet again, rolling with coffee today because it is helping with my seasonal affective depression, as well as the feeling as an empath that I was picking up from the universe today. Folks feeling just a little bit in it, a little bit under it, and really, 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 really starting to come to grips with the realizations about the dangers of spending Thanksgiving with friends or family, which is wild because normally, if I'm not having it with my family, it means that I have escaped and did so quite on purpose. Um, this year, that's not it. That's not it. I haven't been doing it for years. I don't do Thanksgiving. I do celebrate Native American Heritage Month and celebrate Native American heritages, if we're being honest. And yeah, today's going to be a bit of a little shorty, going loose and goose and free. Goose and loose and free. Just like your bowels after eating half a pound of, I don't know, vegetables for a meal. Have you had a vegetable in a while? How's everything down there, by the way? Doing okay? What you been eating? Is it? I mean, is it good? Does it feed your soul? At least, is it comforting? I hope it's comforting. If it's not nutritional and life giving, I do hope it's comforting. I hope it's something. I hope it's something. Have you slipped into that thing yet, where you're not eating because you just, nah, you bored with the whole Groundhog Day of it all? We're all bored with it. I want out, but we can't. We can. We shouldn't. We oughtn't. Certainly, we Afro can. That doesn't mean we Afro should. Do you know what I mean? Um, gonna set up a Zoom with so I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it. We're still doing turkey lurkey lurkum day, and I get to escape the turkey aspect. Here's a thought: you could try this too. I got a little bit of meal sent in, and I'm gonna make the veg. I might make a veg. I could make a veg. You don't know. You know what? Fuck you. I'm making a vegetable. I'm gonna make a vegetable side dish. Deal with that, okay? I'm getting some macaroni and chicken sent in from the Bay Area, sent up here, along with a couple of donuts from an award-winning Michelin star chef. I'm gonna have that sent here. Meal for two. And what I'm going to do is first I'm going to have a little bit of a Thanksgiving with the images, with the family, with the nuclears. So I'm going to set that up. Going to invite the Grampy, the butcher, huh? Butch, my daddy. I do keep that Southern tradition of calling him Daddy alive. And I have my whole life. So you know, if you've co-opted that and made it something nasty, good for you. No kink shame. But we called our father's daddy first. Anyway, I'm gonna set it up with Daddy. I was talking to him today. It was great to hear his voice. Gonna reach out to my brother, who, by the way, did you do the thing? Did you write a letter? Huh? Did you reach out to the person you've been fighting with? Remember when we had Tab here and we gave everybody her brother's address that day to write to him while he is incarcerated? Who did that? Who did that? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Carlito? Carlito? Oh, those hands are very far down. Okay, nigga, you got to fix that. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we're going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make sure that that gets done and sent this week before Thanksgiving. And so I'm going to reach out to my brother. I did reach out to my brother and his partner. I'll have my sister, newly liberated sister. This is going to be her first Thanksgiving as a divorcee. That's always a fun time. I remember that one. Yikes. So we're going to Zoom it up. My two nieces there. And hopefully my niece in New York, Alicia, if you're watching this, First of all, wonderful modeling on the gram there. I saw you. It was gorgeous. Second of all, if you are smoking along with us, don't forget, please, because I am going to put you on the Zoom. And unlike the last time, motherfucker, you're going to show up. Also, Yusef, you didn't show up last time. You know, it's hard. It's hard. The holidays are hard. The holidays are hard. Let's see. Couple things. Are you evolving? Are you changing? Are you allowing yourself to do that? I hope you are. I hope you are. I hope you're finding space and grace for yourself. I know I am. I was asked by a friend of the show. He posted the question recently, Jason Page, for top 5 rappers. Because, I don't know, it's a thing that Gen X fucking trash can hip hop dudes do. And I was one of these. And so we tried to, I talked about Jean Grey, Andre 3000. Who else did I talk about? I I tried to think in the abstract. I think I gave Kendrick a little love. Trying to push past chunk chains and Kangos. Do you know what I mean? And I got to push hard because I really come from that place. This is my card, my membership card. I am a member of the Universal Zulu Nation. Look at that young round face, big mustache, big mustache. I was Boulder, Colorado's only member at the time. There are many hip hop coalitions and such in Boulder and Colorado now. Uh, Verified, Bronx, New York. Verified. It's the real shit. It's the real shit. And you know, when I cared, it meant deeply to me that holding up the 4 pillars was very important. And I understand more clearly now that my generation and I were in a period of hip hop. And it was the bebop period, if you were, right? Like the first dudes were sort of doing the slow kind of, it's not slow. It's just, they're Louis Armstrong, the first cornet player, right? Like really put a little funk into the cornet and created, as a result, jazz music, along with King Oliver, some other folks, and because of that, it led to a place that the boppers were able to really like get up in there and speed things up, talking about Charlie Parker, those cats, which then of course led to the cool jazz when Miles moved over to the West Coast and kind of like laid things back in the cut a little bit, and the contributions that began to become mainstream of the women in jazz who should have been front and center, not just as vocalists, which they always were, but also as musicians. This is where we started to see the elevation of Alice Coltrane, and we didn't have to look back to the Ella Fitzgeralds, look back to the other singers, to Lena Horns, to see a Dinah Washington, to see the history of women in jazz. And everything has its time. Everything has its time. And these children now don't give 2 bits of a fuck if you can, because I gotta celebrate some realness. I'm coming to see if you can feel this. And nobody, they don't give a fuck. No, who cares? Tell me a story or chant some words that are fun to say so I can chant along. Otherwise, shut your pie hole. That's fair because it's a young person's thing, young person's game. And I'm not one. So very happy to pass the baton. Certainly, Certainly, I still rhyme. Certainly, Wallace. I was telling you about it. Just it's a wonderful CD. Which, by the way, is available. That's not it. Is available there on Bandcamp. That would have been so cool if I pressed the right button. Damn. But you know what? Why bemoan what happened? Who cares? Who cares? Just happened. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck. And you know, we knew this was going to happen. We predicted. We boppers. We abstract boppers. We of the AC Alones, of the Dragon families, Dungeon families, of the generation of the '90s that came right after the original internationally celebrated cats, not Africa Bambaataa, the KRSs and such. And one of the people in the thread said, "Hey, where's KRS-One in everyone's top 5?" And I thought to myself, well, probably off defending Africa Bambaataa's against all of those rape allegations. You know, child rape with Baby Bam, and trying to keep this idea of a universal Zulu nation going. It's not. It's not one. It's not one. And if we keep insisting that it is, Olds, do you know what happens? Hey, we're the monkeys. And people say we monkey around. But we're too busy singing to put anybody down. We become as relevant as that. Novelty music. And I know we meant it and we put everything in it. I did too. But it's okay to evolve. It's okay to change. And if 2020's taught us anything, God is change. God is change against the prescience of Octavia Butler. Embrace the change. Embrace the change. We might still get our way out of this. We might still see our way out of this. You and I might still see each other in a club at a live show with low lighting on you, bright lighting on me, fancy threads, everybody smelling good, looking good, lots of jokey jokes, very little speechy speech. And it's gonna be wonderful. Or this is it. This is it. And either way, quite frankly, why not go out with a bang? Why not do it as big as you fucking can? Why not make it mean something? Huh? Because what I know, as I said, is that in the zeitgeist right now, it's rough. It is rough out there for a living human Homo sapien. No one's good. Nobody's good. Nobody's good. Who's good? You good? I mean, good things are happening, right? Like I know you got some good things going on. Lisa, I see you. I know you got some good things going on. Tracy, I see you. Producer Tracy, great things going on. Did y'all see that show yesterday? That was Tracy's doing. Good things. Good things happening. My friends have good things happening. Alicia Garza has this book out. I have it with the cover this time. Right here with the cover. Are you kidding me? Right here. It is The Purpose of Power. How we come together when we fall apart. We're falling apart. You know what? You could listen to this on audio. You could read it. I am encouraging it. If you want a book club, if you want to do like a we can't do Oprah's book club because she, I'm sure, is quite litigious. If you would like to do a Los's book bunker with me, my friend Alicia is going to be here with us under the philosopher's tree. I said I know I said mark your calendars yesterday and I said it was December 17th. I'm a fucking liar, is what it is. It's December 7th. I know. I know. I know. That is 10 less days. Listen, it's not an assignment, it's an option. It's an option. I will tell you this. If you know me, you know that I grew up in a city that is one that is white. I fought for my blackness. I held on to it with everything I have. My Chicanismo was deeply earned, is deeply earned. My Indio identity is a thing I will never let go of. And as a result of all of that, what is also true is that me, am I know white people. I know you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like not like in relationship. Do you know what I'm saying? Not like we're hanging out, but like I know you. Like I know white people, like observationally, right? Anthropologically, I know their musics from your Scritti Politis to your Leonard Skinnards, your Arctic Monkeys to your Dave Matthewses. I'm there. I know it. I couldn't identify it or one song from the next, but I am aware that it exists. I know that this Thanksgiving, you folks are going to be putting chips, I believe, on your casseroles to eat if you are fortunate enough to be with family. So that the is fine. That's fine. That's tasty. Uh, what I'm saying is I'm a Jane Goodall of white people. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? And that is not as nice a way to say what my friend Alicia said, which is that she is like a white person whisperer. There's a lot to be learning in here. And learn it. And if you don't, that's okay. I am actually going to talk to her about her project. I'm going to talk to her about life, but I'm going to talk to her about her project with some specificity. After Tres Manos was here, and we had a wonderful, wonderful talk. And then I was talking to him about his art and proof that I had not only not studied or done my research, that after 20 years I still didn't know what my friend does. He looked a bit hurt. I am sorry, Bradley. DJ Tres Manos. Shout out. By the way, I know what house music is now, and it's delicious. I love it. Point being, we have to change. We have to evolve, and we have to adapt. I have been very fortunate to be in close proximity, and sometimes in listening in conversations online and have exposure to some of the top epidemiologists and their thoughts about what would be happening through this. And I shared some of that with y'all before. I had heard that it was going to get bad, and then I heard that it was going to get worse before it got much worse. And now here we are. And I've heard, as we are preparing for these holidays, the argument from some of my loved ones, some people I love very, very much, who I care about very much, saying things like, hey, I need to advocate for you. People with positions in community, which is why I bring it up. Hey, I need to advocate for folks to go see their family because this might be your last Thanksgiving together. I would like to dissuade you from such a notion. And I would like to suggest that even though you didn't know it, perhaps last Thanksgiving were your last Thanksgiving together. And that this Thanksgiving you could zoom a zoom zoom. You could join us. You could join us. After I do that, I'm going to join for my early lunch, because I'm getting the dinner for two. After I do that with FAMS, I'm going to then do it with Tracy's fam. We're going to have a second dinner, second lunch. And that's going to be fantastical as well. Second toast and hi, everybody. And we're going to do the things. And what else can you do? There's no. I hope there's no Macy's parade. Fuck. Does anybody know? Jesus, God, I hope there's not. That would be, ugh. I mean, that literally would turn into that joke I've been telling for the last 4 years about us all being held precariously beneath a Macy's balloon with a bit of a leak that happened to be filled with hate and jizz and was just jizzing all over the country for the last 5 years, sort of shellacking it in its sputum, like a 15-year-old boy. And if there is an actual Macy's parade, that is not so much a joke as a thing that I guess is going to happen in Manhattan. I hope not. Buckle up, Manhattan. Woo! Woo! Reason and science is what we're looking for, right? Reason must be key. Absolutely. Reason and science. The age of leading politics by feels. Oh, I hope it's over soon. I mean, there are some feels that need to be involved, right? Like perhaps all of them so that we can get to a place of empathy and leading from that place rather than trying to do the thing of using the traditionally male and masculine assigned agencies that we have, which have led us into this fuckery that we're in, working in deference to women and black and brown women, and black and brown logic and spirituality might actually do us a little bit of good. Or we could keep running around with masks over our eyes and American flags over our hindquarters, swearing that it's because we love a country in which, by the way, it is highly illegal to do things like make things like pants out of the American flag. That is thought to be highly, highly disrespectful. Their team. How's your bevy? Uh-oh. Look out. Oh, we are so excited for what's happening. So many dope things are going to be happening in December. I want to share some with you. You're here. You'll see previews. I'll put some things in the community page to remind folks. Usually about 2 weeks ahead of time, we'll schedule and start running some advertisements. So you'll see that as well. As I said, Alicia is going to be here. We're very, very excited about that. They are one of the most brilliant minds, and to have the opportunity to be in conversation with the levels of genius that with whom I have happened to be surrounded. It's not accidental. See, what I do is I surround myself with people way smarter than me so I can kind of rub it on me and see if I can get any on. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Well, that's nice. That's a nice way to say it. Thank you. Thank you. Rubber-faced is another thing I've been called. that's not wrong. Imagine this face in a work setting when someone says something, I don't know, stupid. So, you know what I'm saying? I haven't been very successful at holding jobs for ever. Longest was half a decade. Shortest was 2.5 weeks. Hey! Woo! Appreciate your support. Thank you for enjoying the expressions. The face puppetry. The face puppetry that I offer. Alicia's going to be here. Hey, my friend, a friend, Christine On, and another friend, Cindy Weisner, are doing they got a thing. They're doing a movement and an initiative for women to win. And there's an article about it in Newsweek that they wrote this week. It's in Newsweek. My friend Christine and my friend Cindy wrote an article that's in Newsweek this week. Holy fucking shit. What am I doing? This is what I'm doing in my life? Fuck. I should have been a doctor or whatever they are. I love whatever this is. It's fine. Anyway, Christine is gonna come. Christina. Sorry, Christine is gonna come and be here with me, talking to you from Hawaii. That's also gonna happen in December. Who else is? Oh, yo, Amber Boydson. Yo, y'all not ready. The all the activism, all this organizing that you've seen all over the Portland and the television and on all the things, and it became an international flair and sensation and what have yous. My friend Amber is somebody who knows a lot about it, allegedly. Anyway, we're gonna talk. Maybe we'll have a little screening conversation first before we get into it and I say something stupid out of my mouth that makes it be not present. Makes it be not present. Oh yeah, no, for sure. Anybody who wants to go ahead and cast me in anything, feel free. I'll act in your little thing. I'd love to. You got a little scratch? There's a little scratch. A little bit of. I mean, can I get my card? Can I get my guild card? If I can get my guild card so that I can get insurance and I don't have to spend what I'm spending on insurance now, right? Especially, I mean, it's open season right now. You know this, right? We have until the 7th to pick your plan. By the way, Obamacare is not a plan per se. Doesn't seem to be. Or if it is, I can't find it. If anybody knows how to find it, let me know. So sure, yeah, I do your thing. I do your little podcast too. Got one? I'll be on it. What didn't do? You got a live stream? I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna be on it. I'm gonna be on it too. Can I get on it? I want to be on it, please. I want to be on it. Seriously, I do. What? I don't know. Rough days these. We're gonna get through it. Right now, the mission is survival, and you know it can be led with humility, and it can be led, hopefully, with empathy, and that epidemiologist that I was talking about, you know, said that it was going to get to the much worse, and we're here. I'm wiping off the computer. I don't want to pretend I'm not doing this. You can see me look. Like I know, right? You can see my arm moving. When you smoke on your set, guess what? Breath dust settles all over everything like COVID. Stay inside. The doctor when asked, okay, at this point, given what's happening with the transition, given what's happening in the world, given what it is, what can we do now? Those of us who are concerned, those of us who want to get to a place of returning to normalcy, but we also recognize that this is not normal. What can we do now? And his advice was tell the people that you love them, that you love them. And while on the one hand, that is incredibly bleak and incredibly stark, I would offer that on the other hand, um, it is an opportunity. Uh, I often used to talk to my friends about getting right with God. And for me, God is whatever. It's spirit, it's energy, doesn't matter. But get right with the nature of who you are, right? With what it is that drives you, that is going to bring you balance in this universe. And even as I didn't necessarily have balance myself, but I knew I was striving for the same. And as I've gotten older, and as I continue to age, I'm coming to realize that it's a lot more about getting right with myself and getting right enough with myself that I am not living in a place of upset or discord when encountered and faced with those who make me face the pieces of myself that are not my favorite, right? And one of the places that happens, of course, without fail, is family, right? Like I don't. You got siblings. You're 70. They're alive, and y'all are acting the same way that you did when you were 15, that you were 20. I mean, these relationships, they don't go anywhere. It's just the old stuff stacks, the new stuff stacks on top of the old stuff, right? So now there's just more stuff. And I don't know. Maybe we can use that as an opportunity this year. I don't know. Maybe we can use that as an opportunity to get a little bit right with ourselves and to see what's beautiful about it, about the mundanity. Mundanity is a word. Mundanity is not. Mundanity is actually the salad I'm going to be making for my green dish when I have my Thanksgiving. Mundanity has a little bit of artichoke, has a little bit of broccoli, has a little bit of zucchini and quinoa, and you shove it in a tofurkey. Um, oh, Gabriel Teodros, DJ, MC, organizer, activist, badass, light shiner in Seattle. My friend, since the battle in Seattle, 1999, guess what? Right here. That's right here. That was gross. I hope you didn't see it. Right here, December. That's going to happen. That's going to be dope. And if you can get right with yourself, to the point that you can breathe through the moments and know that even when people are acting like they're not right with you, the reason they're acting like they're not right with you is because they're not right with themselves, right? And especially when it's that proximity of blood family and the folks you grew up with, the nuclear family, the whoever raised you, whoever the caregivers were, whether or not they did raise you, whether or not they were able to give you the kind of care that you needed, the kind of nurturing that you needed, that you're able to see in them that it's because they never got it either. They don't know. They don't know. They want to know. They don't know. They're mad at themselves for not knowing. They're mad at you for knowing that you need it. I don't know. Maybe this is the year it can just translate to like, hey, I can't hug you, but let me hear your voice while I can. Let me see your face while it's animated, while it still works, while there's breath in your lungs to say words. Let me give you your flowers while you're alive. Let me just tell you I love you now. Let me tell you about the things that you did that were right, in spite of everything that you did that was wrong, and just say thanks. And then when you act like an asshole, let me deal with the anxiety that you start to create in my stomach. Get the fuck off of the goddamn Zoom and go back to my house and smoke and turn on a Thanksgiving episode of Frasier. Because fuck you, you know what you did. If you hadn't done that one time, you know the Thanksgiving. You know when it happened. I know when it happened. Don't tell me what my mother would have liked. Well, um, uh, happy Thanksgiving. This has been another Smoke and Mirrors. Hey! Sometimes it's funnier than others. Shit, that's what happens when you go off the top of the dome. Thank you so much for indulging me in this freestyle episode. We'll have a produced show for you tomorrow. Talked about some of the guests we have coming up. And if you'd like to see some of the guests who've been here before, you can go and check them out at the IG. That's the Instagram. That's at Smoke and Mirrors CC. B. That's Comedy Culture and Blackness. Twitter, Caballo Negrito. Twitter, Caballo Negrito. For the monolingual amongst us, for those who speak no Spanish, that translates directly to I tolerate my family. Caballo Negrito translates to I tolerate my family. If you have a thought, a suggestion about something we might want to talk about, review, think about, here at Smoke and Mirrors, where you could just drop us a line at Smoke and Mirrors CCB at gmail.com. Would you like us to talk about what we do with you? Would you like us to appear on your podcast? Would you like anything? Do you want anything? Do you need anything? Well, don't bother me on Facebook. Hit us there. No, I'm kidding. We love you. You know what it is. Smoke and Mirrors, ccb at gmail.com. This here is a thing that is produced and hosted by myself, Carlos Kareem Wyndham. This is also a live stream that is produced by Tracy Tatamy. Did y'all see the show yesterday? She fucking killed it. That was a great show. Thank you again, Tracy. Hey, listen, please take care of yourself. Please take care of each other. Stay inside. Don't go outside. If you do got to go outside, wear a mask and wear a good one. Throw that gator away. It's not fucking doing anything. You're only making it worse. When you get back inside, wash your hands. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Why? Because we love you. Okay, I'm gonna be back here tomorrow. We'll see you then. If you're here, and if you're not here, then that's fine too. I'm still gonna do it. because that's what we do. All right. I love you.